Okay, I'm going to bring you back in the garden to show you some of the awful mistakes that I've been making. Because, the last time I told you, I just want to stick things in the ground from my heirloom seed bank just to see if they would grow here. And, I just got a little patch of land and I have a lot of trees. If you can see, that's where the morning sun comes. So I don't get the morning sun, but then I will get the evening sun, which is the strongest sun, because I did have some trees cut down over here. Okay. So let me show you the first disaster. I look online a lot at other gardeners, and not considering what part of the country they are in or what kind of temperatures they have. But someone said to make this mixture and spray it on your fruit plants, and that will keep the bugs away. So I did it on my tomatoes, and they didn't like it. All right, this particular tomato definitely didn't like it, and let me tell you what it did. You see how my leaves turned? And so when I came out, I come out here every day to check to see how things are going because these are like my little babies. And see, I had some fruit trying to trying to grow, and I was kind of heartbroken. But guess what? I think it's going to recover because I see some new growth already. If you can see up there, I think it's going to recover. So if you're like me, you just want to try to grow something, and I think that's a good thing because when we're in nature, it's good for our vibration. It lifts your frequency and everything, and it's happy out here. So, I think this one is going to make it. Now, I got some kind of squash or something. I really don't remember what it is, and it's had a hard time. I probably just planted it in the wrong place. But here it is down here trying to survive. Okay, and I'm not sure of what it is. But if I get a fruit on it, I will be extremely happy. Now, here's the other tomato that didn't like me messing with it. This one over here, it only gets the harsh sun in the west because my morning sun is pretty much blocked off. Although it'll get light, it'll get filtered light, but it won't get direct sunlight. But what happened with this one? At the root, I had some two that were down here that wasn't doing well. So I thought I would just take out those two and transplant them somewhere else, not knowing that it was attached to one of the main stems. So, of course, I lost that main stem, and that main stem had some little babies on it. So, I just took them off, little green tomatoes. So, anywho, I still have some babies over here. You see? So, I think that plant will recover too. Now, look at this one. This is my pride and joy. The very first zucchini I ever grew. Look at this. And it looks like we got some more shooters over there. So I'm really happy about that. Now, this right here, I'm not quite sure what it is. I grew it to be some herb, but I'm not sure what herb it is. I've been trying to grow basil out here, but it's not, if it's out here, it's not looking the way that I think it ought to look. So that's why I don't know. Now, here's my pepper. And if you can see close, I already got some little ones hanging. So this one is going to be okay. Can you see them? Look at that. All right. And I got some kind of lettuce over here. maybe you guys that know what it is, send me a little text and let me know what type it is. But because out of my heirloom case, I just saw celery, so I put it in the ground. I've never tried to grow this before. But hey, it may be enough to make a little salad. Who knows? Here it is. So you see, I don't have the land out here unless I dug up my whole garden, and I'm not about to do that and transform. I just wanted my vegetables to just grow in here with everybody else. My blueberries took a beating with that harsh weather that we had. So I got some stragglers. I'm sure I won't get to eat any because those few that's there, the bird's going to take care of that. Now, here's my other squash plant, and it was having a hard time too. So we're going to see if it produces, and I'm going to show you at what stage it is right now. All right, can you see it? You see, we got some shooters in there. And I guess I'm not going to water it. Somebody said if you water it too much, and maybe that's why this one is kind of yellow. I don't know. But I'm going to leave it alone. All right. Now look at this one. You remember me telling you that I found this strawberry in the garden that had lasted for years. So I don't want to lose one that I keep producing years and years and years through harsh weather and everything. And plus, I never really took care of it. But this year, I repotted it in some good soil, and I'm trying to get one of the shooters to work. So let me show you what that looks like. There's my strawberry. It's already producing, and the shooter is over here. So I'm really hoping that it catches on, and then I can have that strawberry again. Now, uh, let's see what we got down here. There's another tomato. It looks like it's coming along. And this right here, I think is some sort of a melon because I did put cantaloupe, watermelon, so we'll see if anything shows up. All right, and my peppers are coming along. And this is another one of the tomatoes. I sprayed this plant too, but somehow it didn't stress out like the others. But I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to leave it alone and see if it will pick up. All right. Now, let's see. My parsley, I showed you where I did see online they talk about cut the parsley after it got 4 or 5 uh, above 4 or 5 inches because that's how much you want to leave. Well, I clipped it and look, it's already coming back. Now, this one right here is some kind of a squash, and I do see a little something over there. See that little bug? So we'll see what that does. I don't know. I planted a lot of things out here. Now let's go around here and see what we find. Now, this right here, it's a flower. I actually thought it was it came in the seeds. And I just threw it in here thinking it was something else, but it looks like it's a flower. And there's some kind of melon. Let's see what happens there. My parsley is coming back. I had it planted in the wrong place. So when I put it over here, now it's perking up and coming back. My thyme, is looking lovely. And I hear that it's a perennial. So I may kind of cover it over just to make sure it comes back because I don't want to lose it. And here's the parsley, the first one that I cut. You can even see where the clipping is down there. And look how beautiful it's coming back. All right. And then I have some little seedlings all around. But I don't know if I showed you this last time where my sweet potatoes are. We're going to see what they look like when they come. And here, I think it's some other kind of melon. Those two, some kind of melon. And I believe that this, if I'm not mistaken, is some kind of tomato. It certainly smells like it. And then I believe that's a cucumber bush right there. So we'll see if anything grows on it. And over there with all the little bug spots, that's where my sweet potatoes are. So, I have a mishmash of things out here, but I get excited about my little garden. It's manageable and it's enjoyment just to come out, walk around, and have something to do, ladies. So I'm telling you, you might not have a lot of land wherever you are. You see, I just stuck mine in my flower pots. So it just gives you something to do. And plus, it's good for your vibrational frequency. And I always talk about come outside in nature. And when you're out here pulling weeds or planting or whatever, it's good for your soul. All right, I had to come back out here to show you my one pair before, anything happens to her. Um, I cut this tree down because it was casting a lot of shadow in the yard. So I cut it down, and in the fall, I'm going to cut that blueberry down too and give it a new start. And my apple tree over there is gotten way out of hand. Gonna cut it down too. So, just get the garden straight for next year. But we don't do any cutting until the fall comes. So I just wanted to come back to show you that one because as soon as she ripens, I'm sure these animals already have their eye on it. So I hope that I said something that made some kind of sense today to show you what not to do. And I look forward to seeing you next time.